What's the deal, pickles? Some days I'm like, should you still be doing that? But it makes me smile every time. So I am Dana of the Freedom Please channel and essenceofme.com. I am coming on today for an extra video for this week. It is one that I want to share, and I honestly didn't think about it at first until I sat down for my quiet time the other day. And I wanted to go ahead and get it in because it's the beginning of the year. You already know what it is because you saw the title, but just in case, you know your girl trying to set it up. So I'm going to share with you what I would consider my the books that I use during my quiet time, and these will rotate, but I wanted to share them because I shared all like my sexy time book. I shared everything else also because I think it's some pretty good stuff. So yeah, we're going to talk about it. I realized as I look around, I have mine. Here it is. I was like, I have another book that I don't have physically that's on my Kindle, so I'll show you guys that. And so if you are interested in seeing, let's just call it my quiet time stack, it is Christian focused, except for maybe one book. So it is. So I'm just letting you know right now because this is just what I do. And I'll show you what they are. This will be a great video to look at some things that you may want to implement in your morning routine. And also definitely let me know if you guys have questions or if there are some books that you would suggest. So with that said, if you're going to stick around, you already know the drill. Well, hey, hard pause. If you're new, welcome, because I've been getting new subscribers, so I really appreciate you. Welcome to the fam. If you've been around for a minute, you already know you are peoples. We are peoples. I love you guys. So if you're sticking around, I'll see you after the introduction. If you are not, go ahead, do your girl a solid, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. Y'all can go ahead and hit that bell too, because I know I get so much stuff, but the stuff that I hit the bell on, I always at least check. So if you've watched a few videos and you like them and you deem me bell worthy, then go ahead, ring the bell. So with that said, if you're not staying, I'll see you next time. If you're staying, I will see you after the intro. Let's go.
I've been down so in love like 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 in love like
Welcome back to the channel. I can't remember if I said my name. My name is Dana. I believe I did. Hi, I'm Dana. I'm going to talk about my quiet time stack this morning. Now, when I put this together, do I say, ooh, this is my quiet time stack? No. There's just certain things that I like to hit. And there are some books that are just repeats from before. I do have a couple things that are new. And this is Christian focus. Because this is what I do, right? And so I don't know how else to say that, but this is just a heads up. And so, yeah, I'm just going to dig right in. If you have any questions about any of this, if you've been here, you know I mean it. Ask for real, like for real, for real. And yeah, we're going to go with it. So I am not reading. Actually, let me go get it. All right, hold on, let me get it. Y'all, when I record like this, there is no way to stop and play without all the extra stuff. So with that said, okay, this year I am not doing a particular reading plan, or at least I haven't started one, but I am. For so many years, I did either a regular annual reading plan. I did read the Bible in 90 days many times. And I have been wanting to, I've been very, I don't know how to say this. And then I'm going to get to the stack, I promise, because it's going to help everything else make sense. Okay. I've been having this really huge goal for a project for my Bible reading, and I just haven't started. So I'm hoping that as I go through some of the beginning readings this year, that I can start seeing opportunities to actually do it the way that I see it in my head. And I'm going to just start trying some things out. So with that said, it's influenced the books that I've selected. And so I will start sharing those. The easiest thing to start off with, y'all, I literally have books everywhere, is my Bible that I have. I read the Bible in almost every translation except for probably the King James. And that's mainly just because of readability. I grew up reading the King James version, but now I just want to be able to read it and not have to figure out what I'm reading. And my thing is, if it's going to be a barrier to me reading, then I need to find a translation that it's not a barrier. And so I will read certain translations when I'm studying, and I read certain translations when I'm just reading. So again, these are all things, any part of that you have a question about, let me know. Okay. So with that said, this is the Bible that I like to read when I'm just sitting to read, or if I'm reading my morning devotional and, they reference a scripture, or if I'm doing my Bible study and there's a scripture referenced. Actually, I wouldn't reach for this. This would be secondary if I was studying, but it would be primary pretty much everything else. And this is the New Living Translation version that I absolutely love. And this is, I think I'm gonna have a story time. Y'all just have to rock with your girl. This brand, I actually have. I gotta go get it. Let me get it. Hold on. Oldest and reliable. Well, one of my oldest Bibles, because I have another one that's a little bit newer than this, but this is my oldest Bible, and still in decent, really good condition, because I only use it sometimes because they don't make it anymore. But the point of me bringing this up was because this is the old NIV version that I really, really like. And it's by Life Application. And this has always been one of my favorite Bibles. So that's what led me to get this Bible, which is the one I use now, because this is by Life Application, which I love. But it is the New Living Translation, which I love. I love the New Living Translation. And I just really do. It's one of my absolute favorites. And so when I found out that they had a New Living Translation in Life Application, I just was so happy. Then when I went on there and saw that they had my color, it was just like, it was a match made in heaven. So the reason why I love a Life Application is because I've always appreciated their study notes, the little call outs. And even though I know how to find a lot of this stuff for myself, I have so many references. Like you are seeing them over here. A lot of, like, I have concordances and things for Old Testament and New Testament from my years of study and teaching Bible study and, you know, being a biblical counselor and all of that. So I have a lot of resources to be able to study for myself. But I have always appreciated that it is really substantial without being too much. And so anyways, this is my Bible. Again, this is the New Living Translation Life Application Study Bible, and this one's by Tyndale. And so that is my Bible. Now, the devotion that to go with the Bible, and I haven't started this yet, but I purchased it for this year to see if it works, are 2 additional resources. Now, again, I just told y'all I got every study Bible. I got all kind of study stuff for the Bible. And I just want to get something different. And so I have 2 resources that I purchased. And that first is this. It is the Bible in 52 weeks. And it's a year-long Bible study for women. And what I really loved, and I cannot lie, it was part of the factor of why I wanted to purchase it, is because it was done by a Black woman. I always appreciate seeing a woman of color writing a book that just seems like it is a really great quality. The reading plan doesn't seem too crazy. There are introductions, and there are also questions, and not a lot of them. I appreciate that. I like when they don't have a whole bunch of questions when you are already doing a lot of reading. Just as someone who used to teach, I used to do the challenges at our church sometimes and Bible studies. The more things that you pile on, especially if people are new, the least it just brings down the likelihood of them completing it. So I do like them having questions and having the ability to start getting your thinking going, or sometimes someone sees something that you didn't see. So anyways, it's called the Bible in 52 weeks, a year-long Bible study for women of color. Another thing that I loved about this particular reading plan or study plan is the fact that it is not calendar specific. So it's not telling you January 1st, January 2nd, and it doesn't even, they say it, but it'll be easy for you to change it, which is, it just has, you can't see it, can you? There we go. It has day 1, day 2, day 1 through 7, and the reading plan is only on 6 days. And for me, I probably would really change that to 5 days, and then have 2 days where if I wanted to do catch-up reading or reread something, I would have time. Or if I wanted to do Bible journaling or some Bible art, I could do it on the other 2 days. So this is what, after we get past birthdays and anniversaries in January, that's when I can really start thinking about implementing stuff, because we are just so busy at the beginning of January. So I'll be doing that. The other resource that I got, and this one is one, listen, you know how you, whenever you people say TikTok made me do it, this is one of those resources. It wasn't on TikTok, but I do believe I saw it for the first time on Facebook, and it's called the Bible Recap. And for this, I'm gonna end up, essentially what I think is going to happen is that one will be my study plan and this one will be my reading plan, because I separate those, and I wouldn't finish that in a year, but I'd give myself more time. But having it in clusters is helpful to creating a big study plan if I wanted to study the entire Bible. Versus this one, one of the things that I like about it is it doesn't go in like straight order, and I haven't finished reading the beginning to see how they determined the cadence and everything, or what you read when. This is also another one that is not date specific, but it's like day 1, day 2, and this is what the pages look like. This to me feels more, it is meant to be a recap, but it does feel like more devotion style, and I think it's just a beautiful book. This is like beautiful quality. So those are all for my reading. and also, or my Bible reading. Then I have my current, this is the devotional that I'm using this year. I have two devotionals that I really, really like. I have one more that's like a backup, but I have two that I really like, and they are date specific, and I like them because they're easy to read, and I usually will rotate them. So I have this one by Paul David Tripp, and it is called New Morning Mercies, a daily gospel devotional. And I like to alternate this with one that's done by Joyce Meyer. So I did that one last year, and so I'll do this one this year. And so that's what I like to do, is alternate, because basically I've read this before, but I didn't read it. I think the first time I read it was it last year? I should start putting the date of the year, but I just didn't. Yeah, I think it was yeah, it wasn't last year I did Joyce Meyer. The year before I did this, and so that's what I just swapped them off. And this is your standard devotional that it's on one page, scripture devotional. I just like the way he thinks. So this is my devotional, my daily devotional. The last two books are time specific. One is being done with my faith family. The other one I'm doing on my lonesome. And so the one that I'm doing with my faith family is called, hold on, I'm trying to bring up the cover. Oh, my thing is usually turned backwards because I'm left-handed, and so I'll usually read it upside down so that I can hold it with my left hand. Okay, it's called Draw the Circle, the 40-day prayer challenge that I'm doing with the women's ministry at my church. And this one is every day, and it's the reason why I pause is because this year they did a different schedule, so I'm not quite sure how we're supposed to do it. I'm just gonna keep reading. We did it last year, and I read it last year, but it's an amazing book. So but this is not like a one-page devotional, and it could be because I don't know what it looks like in the real book, because I don't have the real book. I just bought the ebook version. So, and in this one, like, I have my notes and my highlights and everything. So I'm reading that with my faith family, which is Draw the Circle. And then what I'm reading with myself is called Claim Your Power. A 40-day journey to dissolve the hidden traumas that's kept you stuck and finally thrive in your life's unique purpose. And this is a 40-day, I said 40 day, I just told you. So this is 40 days. Draw the Circle is 40 days. So those are just going to be a little over a month. And then once I finish them, I will make a decision of what I'm going to do next. The final thing that I want to highlight is my journal. So what I've been doing, because I'm reading multiple sources and I'm reading them every day, is I've started just doing a page spread, and it's very lean, because I'm not having any high expectations for me to go ham on notes and reviewing and all that. What I think probably what happened is I will keep this spread and I hope I have enough to go through the whole 40 days. I can't remember what the page count on this is, but having a 2-page spread for each day, and that when I'm done, this will cover the 40-day challenges. And then I am putting any sort of quotes or whatever with that day that stood out to me. And then this will become what I study after that. And even as I think about it, it may end up being what I study for the second half of this quarter. And so this is a beautiful notebook that I got from, I can't remember what's her name. Bible Study Collective. There we go. Sorry, that gold foiling. But I wanted this because y'all know I'm a sucker for a spiral bound, and it's hard. And I've been playing with starting to make these regularly for myself because I just love them. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, this will be great. Another huge point about it is that it just kind of lays out some of the questions you would ask whenever you're doing a Bible study, and the date and the scripture you put across the top, and then it's just grid. The only thing I would change about this is I would have loved if it was a dot grid, because I prefer dot grids, but it is what it is. Good quality paper. I like it. It is easy to put to move around. It sits in my quiet area, which I'll be showing you guys in an upcoming video. And so that is what we have. So the only other thing that I would add to this would probably be candle. I drink my coffee and my water while I'm studying, and then I have a whole here's the pack of pens and everything that I use when I'm reading, if I'm not reading on my iPad. And yeah, that is all that I have for my my quiet time stack, or my faith stack of books for the first quarter of 2024. So let me know if you've read any of these, and if any of these are of interest to you. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Do you have a set of books that you use, or a book that you use during your quiet time? And if so, let your girl know. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all hopefully sooner than later. Take care and goodbye.
I've been down so in love like